Hi, welcome to Tech Buddies. We are going to tell you about Android 10. Google has updated Android to Android 10 and is now rolling out the update. The release date of Android 10. Google announced Android Q in March, changed it to Android 10 in August, and allowed beta testers to trial the software before an official launch. Android 10 started rolling out from 3 September to all Pixel phones. Google promised it is working with a number of partners to launch or upgrade devices to Android 10 sometime in 2019. Android 10, a new branding. For the first time since 2014, the company is switching up the Android brand's look and feel completely with a redesigned logo featuring a green robot head. The actual OS is staying the same in terms of looks, but its branding is now clean and playful. On the surface, Android 10 looks a lot like Pie. It's very much business as usual. Let us watch Android 10 features. Here are some of the biggest features included in Android 10. Inbuilt dark mode. Android 10 users can enable a dark mode to darken everything from notifications to the settings. Focus mode. Android 10 comes with new tools designed to help you disconnect various services and functions. The biggest of these is focus mode. It helps you to focus on the task which you feel is important. Live captions. With live captions, Google Assistant can process speech on device at near zero latency, serving up transcriptions in real time even when you have no network connection. New gestures. The back button, a classic navigation feature in Android, has been ditched in Android 10. Alternatively, the update includes a full set of gestures so that Android users move beyond buttons, virtual or otherwise. Location permissions. In Android 10, you can now set permissions so that an app can only track your location while it is in use. Privacy in settings. There is a new privacy setting menu. It's where you can find things like your notification controls for your lock screen, autofill manager for forms, and several other privacy features. Notification controls. In Android 10, you get more notification control options. When you swipe away a notification, you will be either to mark notification from that app as silent or to stop them or alert so as you get a ping. If you don't like either, you can press the turn off notifications option. Bubbles. This is Google's solution for better multitasking on a phone. When an alert is received from an app that uses bubbles, a tiny circular notification will appear on your screen for you to tap. For a messaging app, for instance, you would tap the bubble notification to perhaps view a conversation thread or reply without having to launch the entire app. Google suggested developers could also use bubbles for notes, arrival times, and calls. Personalized themes. You can now tweak the color highlights in Android 10, making the interface a little more personalized. With this feature, the quick setting tiles in the notification drawer and accents in the settings menu will change color. Options range from orchid space to cinnamon and purple. Faster sharing. The sharing feature in Android has always been pretty slow, and Google has fixed this in Android 10. Sharing shortcuts will allow users to jump directly into an app to share content like a photo, a file. This way, users can avoid the slow to load sharing menu and get straight to sharing. New menu drawer peak. Notably, there is a new menu drawer peak system for apps without slide out menus. Using the back button can interfere with slide out menus, so you can tap and hold on the very edge of the app and the slide out menu will peak. When it pops out, You can slide it fully to the right to drag it out so that you won't use the back button. You can still access these menus with a tap of the hamburger button. Better permission controls. Google is making permissions in Android 10 much more robust. There is a new privacy hub as well as a location hub in the settings menu for you to manage it all. In the privacy hub, you will see exactly what apps have permissions to use things like call logs, camera, location, microphone, and more. It is easy to quickly change these permissions per app here. Smart Reply improvements. Smart Reply, which offers up contextual auto responses in the notification itself, is getting a new feature. It will now offer up actions such as a shortcut to open an address someone sent in Google Maps or opening a video in YouTube without having to open the messaging app itself. It also works in any messaging app, including Facebook, Facebook Messenger. Miscellaneous changes. Android 10 also is faster overall. Google is continuing to expand Vulkan graphics within Android and is strengthening ART, Android runtime performance, which would help apps load faster and use less memory once they have loaded. Now, let us watch some of the extra features of Android 10. There is a new emergency icon in the power menu. Android 10 will now boot with a dark screen instead of a white one. This may vary by manufacturers. There is an estimated time remaining for the battery life in the quick settings menu. Android 10 supports foldable phones natively, particularly how apps resize and support for multi display app switching. Android 10 adds native support for HDR10 Plus, which means richer color that's accurate to the creator's vision when watching supported content in supported apps. There is now support for the avian video codec, which offers better compression while maintaining the same video quality or better. It means streaming quality will use less data from apps that support the codec. Third party apps can request depth data from the camera so you can edit the intensity of bokeh in these apps. New emojis are available, including gender inclusive ones. You can set timers for websites to restrict browsing habits. If you all like this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe our channel Tech Buddies. Thank you.